It's Speaking Test 2 from Cambridge, Book 17. The questions are about reading. First question is, what did you study in history lessons when you were at school? The answer is, my favorite book was Alice in Wonderland. I think it is because when I was 6 or 7, my parents separated for a time, and I lived with my father, while my mother had taken an apartment on her own. When I was staying with her, she would read to me from this book. The second question is, how much reading do you do for your work studies? Why not? The answer is, as soon as I wake up and before going to sleep at night, so about 2 hours every day. During the day I'll read online news or magazines, and occasionally some more from a book. The third question is, what kinds of books do you read for pleasure? Why not? The answer is, I would like to read novels because I think books allow me to leave my troubles behind and get to see life from a different perspective. They allow me to see the world as anything but what it really is. Books allow me to live someone else's story. Books are basically my safe haven. The fourth question is, do you prefer to read a newspaper or a magazine online, or to buy a copy? Why? The answer is, I prefer to read the local newspaper daily. Keeping me aware of the local news is part of my study, and their online version don't include all of the local stories. So, I really have no choice. Part 2 is a cue card about describing a big city you would like to visit. You should say which big city you would like to visit, how you would travel there, what you would do there, and explain why you would like to visit this big city. You will be given 60 seconds to brainstorm the ideas and note them down on a piece of paper. Then you have to speak about the topic for a couple of minutes. Let's start the cue card. I love traveling and exploring new places. Today, I'm going to talk about a foreign city I wish to visit. It's London, the capital of United Kingdom. Since London is about 7,000 kilometers from my hometown, the only viable modes of transport to reach there are water and air. If I were to choose between these two modes, I'd prefer a flight because it'll take less time as compared to a cruise. From safety and economic points of view as well, I think going by air is definitely the better option. Talking about the time when I'll go to London, I haven't yet decided, maybe in summer this year. I don't know who I'd take with me, but it would probably be some people that are close to me. I feel that visiting a new place is more fun if you're with your family or friends. I'll have a word with my parents and friends. Whoever wants to come with me is welcome. Coming to the many reasons why I want to visit London, I guess the main reason would be my fascination with history and art. You see, London is one of the oldest multicultural cities in the world. I've read about the changes which transformed this city into a center of history, art, business, and education through many of its conquests of the world. And thus, London is home to world-class museums and art galleries, all having a different and unique story behind them. Other than that, London also happens to have the oldest underground railway system in the world. To visit the most popular tourist attractions of London has been on my bucket list for a long time. These include the London Bridge, National Art Gallery, and the British Museum. I've heard that the bakeries in London are some of the best out there. I'd love to see what they have to offer. Now move to part 3. We have to answer in detail by giving our opinion about something which has been asked about the cue card. The first question is, what are the most interesting things to do while visiting cities on holiday? The answer is, there are many things to do, such as going on a free walking tour because most major cities will offer a free walking tour. Exploring the markets. visiting free museums and galleries, hanging out with the locals, enjoying festivals and free performances and strolling around a park. The second question is, why can it be expensive to visit cities on holiday? The answer is, as you know, the cost of gas is rising and the oil price is at record levels. Guests are also feeling this in the prices of airline tickets, which are becoming more expensive as a result. The third question is, do you think it is better to visit cities alone or in a group with friends? The answer is, traveling alone can often be risky, especially if you are traveling to a foreign country. There are chances that you might get thugged or run into trouble. And if you are alone, you cannot immediately reach out for help. On the other hand, group travel offers you safety and immediate help. The next question is, why have cities increased in size in recent years? The answer is, why have cities increased in size in recent years? The next question is, what are the challenges created by ever-growing cities? The answer is, I think poor air and water quality, insufficient water availability, waste disposal problems, and high energy consumption are exacerbated by the increasing population density and demands of urban environments. Strong city planning will be essential in managing these and other difficulties as the world's urban areas swell. The last question is, in what ways do you think cities of the future will be different to cities today? The answer is, in the future, cities may see flying vehicles, mega bridges, super-connected street experiences, and underground spaces. Those futuristic cities will be powered by big data, the Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence, so they may live, breathe, and even think with us.